So I talked the other day about how my back kind of hurt, and I kind of attribute it to this accident that I had. Because I had this horse that I really loved her. I mean, my husband didn't like her. He didn't think, she was pretty short-strided, but I loved her. She fit me like a glove. I love this horse. So anyway, we were gathering cattle one day, and she's kind of like riding a jackrabbit. She liked to try it. Well, she's just like, she tried to jump out from underneath me a lot, but I loved her. So anyway, we were gathering some cattle, and there was we had some like just yearlings in there, and they ran off. So I was chasing one of them. I'm alongside. I got my eye on it, trying to get out in front of it, turn it back. And so I'm like watching the calf, kind of looking, so I'd look back and forth. Well, there was this little old tiny mesquite limb that had grown out over our path. I thought, well, she'd just run through it, but she didn't. She jumped it, and when she jumped it, she did one of these like jerky things, like a jackrabbit. She jumped it and turned, and I was crazy, but it threw me off balance because I had my view over here. And there I was hanging on the side of this horse. And this horse could run, let me tell you. And I unfortunately did not have the upper body strength to pull myself back up into the saddle. And the longer I hung on the side of this horse, the faster she ran. And so I just thought, okay, I'm just going to have to bite the bullet. I'm just going to have to let go because there's no pulling myself back up, and the situation was just getting worse as we went. So finally, I just let go. And boy, howdy, let me tell you, I hit the ground so hard that I did one or two somersaults and then came up on my feet. That's how fast she is going. That's how hard I hit. But anyway, thinking about that story, I was thinking about how sometimes it seems like in life, like we are hanging on for dear life. Sometimes it feels like we are on the side of a horse going 9-0, and we got to decide what to do. We don't know. And that's when fear can take over. It can just really take over. And then, we got to make the best decision. And how can we do that without God? We can't, because only God knows what's coming down the line. And I heard a story the other day about a pastor that God was trying to move him, and he didn't want to move, and God always gets us to do, the situation might get pretty bad where we have to, but anyway, I'm prattling, I'm gonna hurry up. So anyway, he moved. He finally listened to the Lord. He moved, and he ended up, because he was in a different country, ended up missing the pandemic when it hit. And he had been totally locked down. So anyway, we need to trust God. Whenever he tries to move us, there's a reason for it. We got to know that. And I wrote a verse down. I'm going to hurry up. I'm not worrying about my husband no more, because he don't watch it anyway. He don't like Loretta very much, but let me tell you. Okay, so it's Psalm 107, and it's verses 28. It says, "Then they cried to the Lord in their trouble, and he delivered them from their distress." So anyway, friend, I don't know if there's some, what you're going through today, but I always pray before I come on, and I always feel like God gives me, the message to deliver. So anyway, I just want to encourage you. Cry out to God, because He will change your circumstance and see you through what you're going through. So, all right, well, I forgot my coffee cup again. I'm sorry, because I was going to raise it to you, but I didn't bring it out here. So anyway, but at least I made it on time this week. So I got a reminder in my phone now. So, all right, I'm going to go on prattling on here.